So I'm reading the scriptures, and John records, whose name is Yahrahn in Hebrew, one of the disciples of our King, the Beloved. He recorded a question that the leadership, that the leadership was asking our ancestors who at this time had sold out our people, sold them out to Rome, sold them out to the empire. The leadership had basically sold their people to the beast, to the will of the beast. And John records a question that I wanted to share with you today. They asked a question. They said, where is he? Where is he? That's what they ask. It's in the Bible. If you don't believe me, go get in the Bible, open up John, that's what it's going to say in English. Go to John chapter 7, get in at verse 11. You're going to see it. It's going to be there plain as day. Then the Jews, that's the Yehudim, that's the leadership there, sought him at the feast. That's Bible. And said, where is he? What do you mean, where is he? Well, hold on now. Who y'all talking about? I gotta go. Y'all, it's good to be in the room with you. It's good to be in the room with you, but I'm not staying all day. I'm just I'm just coming here asking a question. You do know at this time, it could easily have been over 2 million people. Some estimates was closer to 3 million people that was going up to the Feast of Tabernacle. The feast that was set apart by Abba to be a traveling feast. The feast that was set apart to remember our wilderness journeys. How our Elohim provides for us. He provides a pillar of cloud by day. Oh yes. Oh yes. Oh yes. A covering. And then he provides a pillar of fire by night. Oh yeah. Which declares he's with us. You know, other heathens got that testimony of 40 years wandering in a wild and howling wilderness. Nobody else had that testimony but us. That feast is to remind us that he's with us. I read it. He was with us as a shelter in the time of a storm. 40 years in the wilderness, he was with us. He was with us as a battle axe. In the time of war, he was with us. He was with us as manna falling from heaven. Food when we're hungry. That's why he was with us. That's all I'm saying. With us. I ain't gonna be in here long. I just came here to tell you he's with us. He was with us. That's what this feast is about. He was with us when we got thirsty. He was. Y'all coming in the room shouting already. He was with us. How more, right? He was with us, turning bitter water sweet. That's a mighty good. That's a mighty good king. That's a mighty good Elohim. He was with us. Yes, when we was thirsty. He was with us, satisfying our thirst with aquafina from a rock. yeah, that's how he did it. We didn't need no bottled water. Why, we had natural filtered water that came from a rock. That's all I'm saying. He's with us. That's why we do that feast. That's why we keep it. Because he's with us. That's what I'm going. That's where I'm at. He's with us. I looked in the chat and saw my brother from another mother. Shalom, Dr. Netanyahu. In the house. He knows because he read this book like I have. How do you know that more? I saw his Bible. He got that thing marked up from Genesis chapter 1 to Revelation. So let's just understand. And he'll tell you, yeah, Maury, you're right. He was with us. Nobody on earth had that kind of testimony. When the snakes bit us, he was our medicine. Well, what'd you have to do to take it? How many doses did you have to take? One. What did it taste like? Oh, it didn't taste like nothing. You just had to look up. Wasn't no shots, wasn't no surgery, wasn't no amputation or nothing. All you had to do if you got bit was look up. You can look up and live. No other world, no other culture, no other nation, no other people have that kind of testimony but us. He was with us. He was with us for 40 years as we journeyed through that howling wilderness. And he made us to remember that. By having us keep the Feast of Tabernacle every year. Every year. Every year. Every year throughout all of our generation. So that we could be reminded that we are his people. We are the sheep of his pasture. We are the chosen generation. We are the apple of his eye. We are the bloodline descendant of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, and every other nation of the world want to know, even to this very day, how in the world did they they get Yah to be their Elohim? We got all kind of weird Elohims. Our Elohims got 20 eyes and can't see out of none of them. How'd they get Elohim? Yahuwah. Our Elohims is half dogs and half cat and half goony goo goo gorillas and crocodiles. And they got Yahuwah. How'd they get him? Our gods got heads of a dung beetle that rolls shite around on the ground. That's our God. We got a shite God. And they got the Elohim, the King of Kings and Master of Masters. How they get him? Our God's got half goat head, half animal body, half goat feet, shooting arrows and carrying on. How did they get Yah to be their Elohim and make it so where they can speak to him and he can speak to them? How? It's in the Bible. They question it. They mad at us right now. Why? Because we had him as a people. And once a year, we're supposed to be reminded of that, that he's with us against all odds. That he's with us in the high time and the low times. That he's with us during our ups. And he's also with us during our down. Yeah, that's what this once a year thing. Yeah, he stays with us. He walks among us. I read it in the Revelation. Even right now, I'm getting ahead of myself, but he's with us. And I was reading John, and the Feast of Tabernacle was at hand, and all of the males of the house of Yehudah was to represent, it could have been 1 million people, 2 million. Some people estimate that at that time we had over 6 or 7 million of us. The house of Israel scattered. The house of Israel. At that time, 10 tribes scattered, but we all came back for the Feast of Tabernacle. Oh, yes. And I saw something here. Who's that in there? Yahrahn in the house. Yahrahn. When you read what Alkanah said, he said, where is he? Where is him? Wait, hold on. Where's who? See, that's I gotta go, but I want you to this is what I'm doing. Come in the room to challenge your thoughts, to help you see things the way you've never seen them before. Out of millions and millions of people, why are they looking for one? And then I studied this. I said, wait a minute, hold on for a minute. His disciples are already gone. Why didn't they find one of them? We ain't thinking about them disciples. Okay, I gotta go. Didn't his brethren go already? Ain't Judah there? And his brother James Ain't they already there? You don't want to talk to them? You ain't looking for them? Well, who are you looking for? Boy, let me tell you something. Do y'all understand? They ain't looking for one person out of millions and millions of people. One. They said, where is he? One person. If y'all still rolling with the moray and you can hear me and see me clear, I ain't been in this room all day. I done told you. I got the clock telling me how long I can stay in it. We're going to get up out of here today. Just want you to think about this feast. I want you to think about the question. And I want you to think about who's asking the question. The question is, where is he? Where is he? Where is he? Is he coming? That's what I want to know. Where is he? That's what these preachers want to know right now. All these so-called preachers and pastors, the only reason they have not changed after watching my video is because they got nerve to say, well, if it's true, where is he? Okay, you keep on. Don't forget that energy. Just don't lose that energy. Man, some of y'all came in this room and don't know who I am. I'm Dr. Yoshiyahu Dawid Ben Israel. I'm Moray, which means teacher, at the Awakening Remnant Koalition, set apart by Abayah to be a seer to the house of Israel in these last days. And I was not disobedient to my heavenly vision. What he showed me, he told me to show it to you. And that's why when you came in the room, if you're a sneak listener, or you just came in for the first time, or maybe you've been in the room 1,000 times with the moon ray, you knew when you came in the room, you was getting ready to see the Bible like you never seen it before. Why? I'm a seer. And you already saw it. You saw that verse like you never saw that verse in your life. You're like, ain't this something? How does he keep doing that? And I keep telling y'all how I do it. I pray and I study all day long and meditate all day long until he shows me something. This is the reason why we ask for tithes and we ask for offerings to support the work of the ARK, because this is what we do full time. So that when we present it to you, it looks simple, don't it? It looks easy. It's like, oh man, they just reading the Bible. Yeah, but you can't see it. You don't see it like this. Then when I show it to you, you can't unsee it. You're like, oh my goodness. Why are they asking about him and not everybody else? What is this asking, where is he? Ain't it a million people coming? What difference do it make to them whether he show up or not? Why is that your problem? Why are you even worried about that? Why is that your business? Pharisee, scribe, Sadducee, why are you concerned about whether or not he show up? Ain't you the pastor? Don't you got final say in your church? Don't you got the last word in your church? Ain't them, you said them was your niggas, right? Them your people. So why you worried whether or not he show up or not? Why is that your concern? Unless you know you a liar. Unless you know you are sold out. Unless you know you are on the payroll of Hasatan. Unless you know that you've been studying this and rejecting it, but keeping the people in oppression and in ignorance and in stupidity. That's why you worried about where he is. When you look at the text now, you say, oh, my. Whoo-wee. Oh, yes. Because teachers like me have placed the whole world in a crisis of belief. You're going to have to make a choice. And that choice is going to be about the king. We ask you humbly to support our ministry through tithes and offerings. And again, Maury, why do you choose tithe? Because it's biblical. This is not unbiblical. Let me fix this. I told myself a long time ago I was going to stop opening any email or text message from Yahrahn until at least 2 or 3 o'clock in the afternoon. I said, he ain't messing up no more of my days. I get up early in the morning and it's a message. Yahrahn done sent something out. Man, I be like, okay, I can't do that. I can't do Yahrahn today. I'll wait till 2 or 3 o'clock to open this because he finna ruin my whole day and I'm not finna have him do it. He do it all the time. And I pray. I said, hey, man, would you stop ruining my day? So he did it again today. I opened the text. I didn't know what to see. And here is a pig meat eating pastor. You could tell he greasy by the jaw area. The jaw area give him away that he's still eating swine and hog and abominations of the mud and the sea and of the air. You could tell that he's still operating in that world of deceit. Stand up before people and have somebody come down the front. I said, oh, no, what is he going to do? And this woman offered $1,300 and some odd dollars. And that pig meat eater said, I didn't ask for that here. I said 1,000 plus. That means 2,000. I said, damn. You're not gonna mess up my whole day. I said, Negroes are still doing that. You can still shame a person for bringing a tithe and an offering in front of people, and don't know, ain't no, woo-wee. You can get away with that? Really? Boy, you better be glad you around a congregation of them people who I ain't gonna name my name, but you better be glad it ain't a whole lot of folks that was cut out of the cloth I was. Woo-wee. You're gonna just see, this is why I don't do that. This is why I don't do that. I don't do that. Why? Because when I read the scripture, the responsibility is placed back on the people. The tithe is something that's personal. As Yah has blessed you. What does that mean? That's percentage. So if Yah has blessed you to make $1,000, then your percentage is 100. And if you bring $100 out of the 1,000 and offer it, it is accepted. When you're following Torah, it's accepted on the same level that if you made 10,000 and brought 1,000. If you made $100,000 and brought 10,000, the way the Bible is set up is all of the offerings are based on the percentage. And so I don't have a right to tell you, I said, bring X amount of dollars, and you, I said, woo-wee. Y'all don't understand how hot the hellfire is going to be. You guys don't know. You playing with the Most High. You playing with the tithes. You playing with the offering. And by the way, why should a person bring that kind of money because you said to bring it? You don't know no. Now, Mr. Where am I at on time? Mr. You right, let me come back. Somebody let Jazz know I'm live. Okay, I apologize. That wasn't Mr. YouTube Man. That was Jazz. Maybe y'all can't hear me or something? Let me see. Can y'all still see the motorway? Because sometimes when a person... It's buffering, huh? You know what? I don't know what happened just now. I don't know what's going on with my video. I don't know what's going on. I'm gonna have to finish it with a part 2. Y'all come back.